So Lionsgate put out the anniversary edition, 20th anniversary edition, I believe, of Reservoir Dogs. Quentin Tarantino, my all-time favorite director. There is a regular 4K of this available at stores. There's like one for like $12 right now at Target. But this was from Best Buy. This is their exclusive Steelbook 4K release. It's got a Blu-ray in it and digital code. I just watched this thing and I think it looks amazing. The best the movie has ever looked, and I've had every version. I've had VHS, DVD, everything of this movie. One of the rare movies I would give 5 out of 5. This thing just looks amazing, and it is amazing. If you haven't seen it, it's full of the signature Quentin Tarantino dialogue. You got five strangers, thieves, whatnot, meet up. They take the aliases of Mr. White, Mr. Blonde, Mr. Brown, Mr. Blue, Mr. Pink. They're going to do a big jewelry heist thing, and things go wrong. And thanks to the non-liner way that Quentin Tarantino tells stories, you get like to slowly pick apart what is going on. And it's tense, it's just interesting. It's only an hour and a half, and it flies by. A 5 out of 5 movie. For me, one of the rare 5 out of 5 movies for me. Looks amazing, is amazing. If you haven't seen it, then by all means go see it. Hopefully the Pulp Fiction 4K that's coming out here in a few weeks looks as good as this does. Like I said, this is 4K. Now look at this. Now if you've seen the scene in the movie, you know what this is a reference to. But when you slide this off, it also slides off the ear of Marvin here, which if you've seen the movie, you know what that's referencing. So whoever came up with the slipcase over the Steelbook, this is one time that I would say that it does its job pretty darn well. Should probably show you the back of this before I took it off, but there's the guys in question: Harvey Keitel, Quentin Tarantino, Michael Madsen, Tim Roth, Steve Buscemi, all that good stuff. The only real new extra here, I think, is just like basically, I think the transfer in the audio is like the only real new thing you get. Everything else is just carried over from the previous release. There's the 4K disc. It just has the movie. And of course, the Blu-ray disc has the special features. So when you take that off, this is what you're left with, Steelbook-wise. On the back, it's the building that he's being tortured in with the radio that plays Stuck in the Middle with You. When you pop her open, you get a little bit creative here with the inside art here. The discs themselves seem to be at least different from any other release. You get this, you get that. This is always hard to pop out, especially when you're one-handed it. And it's always the Blu-ray in the back. But, if it scratches, it won't scratch as easy because of the coating on them. There is the outlines. There's a color for every person there. There's the blue and the blonde and the pink and the white and the orange. So, yeah. Little foreshadowing there in some of those. But this movie, I will once again repeat, is great if you haven't seen it. This is the Best Buy exclusive. I actually went to a Best Buy the other day and they didn't have no physical media. So, how are you going to have Best Buy exclusives when you're going to no longer carry media? Like, this is can only be bought at Best Buy. And of course, the one closest to me, it was there. I mean, I had to look for it, but it was there. There's some that don't have any anymore, and I don't know how they're going to pull that off at the end of the day. But nonetheless, this is from Lionsgate. This is out right now. Get it now before it's unavailable. I don't know why that's not coming in focus. Maybe it's a slip. There you go. There you go. Ultra HD. Quentin Tarantino's first movie that he directed. Reservoir Dogs. A classic, in my opinion. Go and pick this one up before it becomes hard to get. 5 out of 5 movie. I'd say 4 out of 5 in the transfer. It looks great. I mean, there's some stuff that's not well lit, but the colors and stuff are there. Tim Roth, when he's bleeding to death on the ground, looks like a ghost. So that's always good, because I imagine at that point he would be very pale. But can't say too much about it because I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it. But if you have seen it, I'm sure you know what I'm saying is true. A great movie. Pick it up.